So yeah, continuity's sake. First things first is with the devotion shrine we got from Kilrian's room, we were able to pick up Blizzard, and I assigned it to Wind Devil. So now when our Wind Devil crits, there's a chance, or I should say, when our Wind Devil crits, as long as this is not on cooldown, it will proc Blizzards for us. I think the next thing I want to go for... Ooh, what do I want to go for next? I think we're going to want to try for Oaklane's Lantern at some point. Oaklane's Lantern is a great set of caster-related devotion abilities. or, passives. All the nodes on that are really good. Really, really good for casters. Maybe Scholar's Light. I think we're going to definitely pick up Scholar's Light. Would be the 7. Or maybe even pick up the Spider. And then respec it later. To get to the 10. Because Oaklane's Lantern will also unlock the Law section for us. And I definitely use like almost the same exact thing with every character. Excuse me. To fill out their abilities, where I go with the Crane, pieces of Torgo the Builder, Scales of Okama, and if I can, I'll go for Solemn Watcher. I mean, the Dryad's okay too. Actually, the Dryad's pretty good. I don't remember that being on attack. I thought it was on hit. Maybe they changed it. But also, I like to pick up the Behemoth down here, and it requires just a small Chaos investment, and we could actually get it next if we wanted to, because of the plus 400 health, 8% health, and Giant's Blood ability. And that we can easily get by just picking up the Viper. And the Viper has percent offensive ability, which is really nice. So we can pick up the Viper with 1 point on this Chaos node at Crossroads. Easily pick this up. And we don't complete it. I don't actually complete it when I get it. But yeah, there's it should be pretty good now. This episode we're gonna go into the Steps of Torment before we go back on the main quest line. The reason for doing that is Steps of Torment is going to give us another devotion shrine. And you saw a Blizzard in there off of our Wind Devil. Yeah, the moving of that waypoint is a little what do you call it? Inconvenient sometimes, but for the most part, it's fine. So yeah, they kind of put, like, this is where the waypoint used to be, and they kind of put some shrubbage right there, some foliage. There's always a group of birds there, which we're going to leave behind. Oh, good. Oh, good. Another Curse of Burwitch. Just can throw it on the pile. Yeah, whenever I run Steps of Torment, I tend to just run by the birds. I only really do stop if there's a hero in their grouping. And actually, birds right now aren't worth fighting in mass. Neither are really the pigs, because we don't have Homestead unlocked. And Homesteads Homestead's reputation kill gaining thing is beasts. Yep, so here's that undead from before. Oh, we get our quest rewards for killing the oligarchs. And he tells us to go kill Zartha Zelen, who's at the bottom of this place. Steps to Torment is pretty much a main farming zone. At least to me it is. It's a relatively easy location to run through. You pretty much get a guaranteed undead spawn, hero spawn at the end. And there's actually an extensive kind of bonus dungeon at the bottom of it, which we won't be running this episode, but we will eventually run through. The Gates of Anguish. So these undead here, unless there's a hero right here, you can pretty much just skip them. Which I'm skipping them. So I think this will... That will, yep, we capped out Trojan Sky Shards. So that's 10 levels, basically. So level 35, we could get to that. That's 6 levels. Or 7 levels, so 32. So with that 1 point, we're gonna start into the Arcanist Mastery now. It's gonna be a while before we get a new ability. Basically, it's gonna be like level 36 or something like that. I think those are Explorer's footpads. I just grabbed them up as they're basically falling through the air. So, kablamo! And again, we're pretty much just running on through. Stopping for things when it's convenient. Running on through. Throwing down tornadoes because we know they'll get blizzards occasionally. Just run through this door. Because this is the more important thing to go through. Where we can take our time a little bit. Now, in the lower... That'd be the main reason to take your time in here, is to get reputation with the rovers. Because like I said, if you end up farming this place a lot, the rovers will... the reputation with them will skyrocket very quickly. So in the west side of this place, from the default camera setting when you enter, there's a treasure trove that's a possible drop, possible spawn. There's the devotion shrine is down here. And one of the spawn locations for the one-time chest that's in this place can be down here as well. I want to kill as many of these skeletal priests as possible before I do anything, because it just makes life easy. I have a dynamite, so I'm just gonna blow it on this. Pun kind of intended. Yeah, because blizzards proc off of crits, you're gonna see them, but they're gonna be more common later on. Oh, we definitely want this jerk dead. And I'm gonna make sure all the stuff here is dead. The shrine is not that bad on normal. On Elite and Ultimate, this shrine is kind of crazy. Because it's just a ton of skeletal monstrosities. Oh yeah, skeletal gargantuans, monstrosities, that class of enemy. They're giant skeletons that they have a lot of really, really, really strong attacks. I don't want him in the doorway. He's probably just gonna stand in the doorway like a doof and annoy me. So the... Come on in here. Oh wait, breakaway wall. Forgot about this too. I'm gonna casually loot horror while this guy is being a jerk. You out here? Good. Wow, that hurt. Who's this guy? Oh, this... I believe this thing's gonna... I don't know what the damage type that was. I wasn't paying attention close enough. Just knew it hurt, and I ran away. Yeah, so the skeletal gargantuans and monstrosities are big skeleton golems that hurt a lot. Like, they really do have quite the number of attacks that do hit you pretty hard. And, well, I wish that wasn't on boots of incantations. However, I think I'm going to keep the health. Darn it. So, do I go for Oak Lanes first, or do I go for the Behemoth first? Because the Behemoth is health, survivability, Spirit, Leech, Vitality Res, and that's offensive ability. Decisions. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go for the Behemoth first. And we'll go through the Viper. Because I actually, now that I'm thinking about Oak Lane's Lantern, it's a great set of abilities. I just don't know that this character is going to need them. So, the one-time chest in this place can spawn right here. Gutworm's Bloody Seal. Excuse me. Oh, we got a hero version of them. Yeah, so these guys, they have like this triple swipe that hurts. Ah! Ah! No! I don't like it! I don't like it! That triple swipe, well, it was a double swipe there. That triple swipe can actually be really, really, really painful. And they have this double overhead. That, damn it! Couldn't freeze him because he's a hero, I think. That's what was going on there. But they actually have this overhead slam, which I just froze, that in Ultimate can deal upwards of like 10,000 damage to you, and it's like it can one-shot you really easily, and you generally don't want to get hit by it. So it's great to stop them while they're doing it, but it's an even better idea to not even go near them if you're a castery character. But that devotion shrine we did down here, it actually does have like a half dozen of them or more that pop out in Ultimate especially, but in Elite it's just a lot of these annoying, really powerful enemies that are hard to kill. And, you know, given the amount of damage I'm taking, I actually think Myvan's Sphere of Protection is the next thing I'm going to focus on, actually. Because it'll help me survive, as will going for the behemoth. So yeah, that's my next goal, I think. So I put it in mastery, damn it. So yeah, it'll be like 5 levels of me leveling up Myvan's Sphere. 4 levels of Myvan's Sphere. Then I'll start into the Arcanist Mastery. Start chewing on that. And I'd like to actually fill out the masteries with the 3-point, while we're still in 3-point territory, just because it'd go a little quicker. Okay, so Zarthazelin. He's a heavily fire damaged based enemy. First things first, though. I like to come over here and kill all of his mobs as best I can first. He'll be shooting fireballs at you, but it's fine. I mostly do that in case there are skeletal priests in there. So he has like that fire lightning bolt that just happened. That Nova ability. I believe this is a damage shield, which we can nullify when nullification comes back up. He fires those like arcing fireballs, which I believe can stun you. And he has like this this fireball attack he just did, which puts down a dot that can actually be quite damaging. So it's a lot of like, don't stand in the fire, be careful of what he's throwing. And I tend to move around a lot. Yeah, those stun you. Early on, I tend to move around a lot with characters. Later on, he's actually kind of easy to do, and you don't have to worry so much about like running around and not getting hit, because you'll just outright kill him, usually. But this is still, you know, kind of early within this character's career, so, you know, killing certain things takes a while. So he has his infrequent spawn, which we had drop here, is Zarthazelin's Codex, and it can be a really great fire codex, fire offhand. Yeah. Kaldros here will tell you about secret places that require special keys to get into. Which we could do right now, but we're not. We're going to actually save our skeleton key for a little later. But that will cover our first run through with this character into the Steps of Torment. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.